Heart disease remains the #1 cause of death in the United States and many parts of the world. Every year, more than 17 million people globally die from cardiovascular diseases, often without any warning signs. The scariest part? Most people do not feel anything until it is too late. Men tend to face heart problems earlier in life, while women often experience symptoms differently, sometimes silently. But regardless of gender or age, your heart needs daily support, and one surprising way to help may come from a bitter food you thought was just a treat: dark cacao. Pure dark cacao is more than just a chocolate flavor. It contains powerful natural compounds that help relax blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and support healthy blood pressure. Unlike sugary chocolate candy, dark cacao in its raw form can act like a natural tonic for your cardiovascular system. Several long-term studies, including research published in the journal Heart, found that people who regularly consumed dark cacao had better blood flow and a lower risk of heart-related death, even if they did not take heart medications. One analysis followed over 20,000 people in Europe and found that just a few servings of dark chocolate per week lowered heart disease risk by up to 37%. So if you want to care for your heart in a simple, natural way, this may be the habit worth starting. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your heart will thank you. Dark cacao is rich in a group of natural plant compounds called flavanols. These flavanols have been widely studied for their effects on heart health. One of their key benefits is helping blood vessels relax and widen. This allows blood to flow more easily, reducing pressure inside the arteries. As a result, flavanols may help lower blood pressure in people with mild hypertension. Flavanols also have anti-inflammatory effects, which is important because chronic inflammation can damage the inner lining of blood vessels. When that lining is protected, it reduces the risk of plaque buildup and narrowing of the arteries, a major cause of heart attacks. In addition to blood pressure and inflammation, flavanols improve overall circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach your heart and other vital organs. But not all chocolate products contain helpful flavanols. Most common chocolate bars, especially milk chocolate, contain very little cacao and are loaded with sugar, milk, and fat. These can actually harm your heart over time. The real benefits come from dark cacao with a high percentage of pure cacao, ideally 70% or more, and minimal added sugar. This is why it is important to choose unsweetened cacao powder or very dark chocolate when you want heart benefits. Scientific research supports this. A well-known German study followed over 19,000 adults for more than 8 years. It found that those who consumed cacao 1 to 2 times per week had a 33% lower risk of dying from heart disease compared to those who rarely ate it. That is a powerful reminder. When you choose the right kind of cacao and use it regularly, it can become part of a heart-supporting lifestyle. To understand how dark cacao supports heart health, we need to look at what happens inside your blood vessels. Your blood vessels are lined with a thin, delicate layer called the endothelium. This inner lining helps control the expansion and contraction of your arteries, affecting how easily blood can flow. When the endothelium is healthy, your blood vessels stay flexible and responsive. Flavanols in dark cacao support this system by increasing the production of a special gas called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide, or NO, is naturally produced in the body and plays a key role in cardiovascular function. Here is how it works. After you consume dark cacao, flavanols enter the bloodstream and signal the endothelium to produce more nitric oxide. Once released, nitric oxide relaxes the smooth muscle in artery walls. This makes the arteries widen slightly, which reduces pressure and improves blood flow. Think of nitric oxide like a gentle message that tells your blood vessels, relax, open up, let blood move freely. This process can help lower high blood pressure, especially in people with early-stage hypertension. But when the endothelium is damaged, due to age, poor diet, or chronic stress, the production of nitric oxide drops. This leads to stiffer arteries, reduced circulation, and higher blood pressure. That is why supporting your endothelium is critical. Dark cacao helps restore that natural function by enhancing nitric oxide levels and reducing inflammation in the vessel walls. Many studies have confirmed this. In people who consumed high flavanol cacao, researchers observed measurable improvements in arterial flexibility and reduced blood pressure, even within a few weeks. In short, flavanols act like quiet protectors inside your blood vessels. They improve the way your arteries function and help your heart pump blood more efficiently, with less strain. If you want real heart benefits from cacao, it is important to choose the right kind and use it the right way. The most important rule is this: look for dark cacao or dark chocolate that contains at least 70% pure cacao. The higher the cacao percentage, the more flavanols it usually contains. Many popular chocolate products contain very little cacao. Milk chocolate bars, for example, may have only 20 to 30% cacao, and the rest is mostly sugar, milk, and fat. These do not offer the same heart benefits and may actually raise your blood sugar and cholesterol. For the best results, choose unsweetened cacao powder or very dark chocolate with 85% cacao or more. Even better, go for raw cacao powder if you can find it. It often retains more natural flavanols. How much should you use? Most studies showing heart benefits used about 200 to 600 milligrams of flavanols per day. That is roughly the amount found in 1 to 2 teaspoons of high-quality dark cacao powder. You can mix unsweetened cacao with hot water to make a warm, bitter drink, or add it to oatmeal, smoothies, or even yogurt. Some people also enjoy it with cinnamon for extra flavor and antioxidant support. The best time to take cacao is in the morning or early afternoon, because it contains a small amount of caffeine. Avoid using it close to bedtime. Lastly, always read the label. Just because something says chocolate does not mean it is good for your heart. Real cacao is bitter, and that is a good sign it is pure. Make it a habit, use it smart, and your heart will thank you. While dark cacao offers many heart benefits, it is not the right choice for everyone in every situation. There are a few important warnings to keep in mind. First, cacao contains a small amount of caffeine. Although it is much less than coffee, it can still affect people who are sensitive to stimulants. If you have trouble sleeping, avoid taking cacao in the evening or near bedtime. It is better to use it in the morning or early afternoon. Second, people with low blood pressure should be cautious. Because cacao may help lower blood pressure, taking it when your blood pressure is already low could make you feel dizzy or lightheaded. If you take heart medications or blood pressure drugs, talk to your doctor before adding high amounts of cacao to your routine. Some compounds in cacao can interact with certain drugs or change how your body responds to them. Cacao is also acidic by nature. People with stomach ulcers or acid reflux should test with a small amount first. It is best taken after meals, not on an empty stomach. Pay attention to your own body. If you experience symptoms like nausea, insomnia, or stomach discomfort, reduce the dose or stop temporarily. In most cases, cacao is well tolerated and safe when used moderately. But just like any natural remedy, it is not one size fits all. The key is to start small, use pure forms, and adjust based on how your body responds. Dark cacao can be a natural boost for your heart, if you use it the right way. Here is your quick recap in 3 easy steps. Choose the right type: raw, unsweetened dark cacao with at least 70% cacao content. Use it in moderation. About 5 to 10 grams per day is often enough. Do not confuse it with milk chocolate, which is high in sugar and low in flavanols. Now you know how dark cacao can support better blood flow and heart function. If this helped you, subscribe to our channel and share this video with someone you care about. And do not miss our next video: cooked tomatoes and lycopene, what your blood vessels love.